there will only be a civil war if these warlords decide there is a civil war. I was here in Martyr Square yesterday when the thugs that were sent by Amal and Hezbollah descended upon the square. All the protesters were completely pacifist. They stood aside. They were beaten up. They did not even seek to defend themselves. There was no act of aggression. So when we talk about civil war, who's going to fight who? The protesters don't have guns. The protesters have been peaceful from day one. And even when their encampments, the sit-in protest was attacked, they didn't, there was no violence from their behalf. This is really a sort of a threat. This political class, and I use the political class because this is what has been the slogan of these protests, have been using these excuses of violence and fear tactics to prevent reform, to prevent change for the last 3 decades. Every time that there's a protest, even in 2015 when the protest was about the garbage crisis, the environment, they say, well, if you push for change too much, we're going to have a civil war. They don't even bother explaining what's the scenario for civil war. No one wants to fight with Hezbollah. The irony is Hezbollah for years said that it was there to defend the marginalized, the downtrodden, the poor. And today it's presenting itself as the main defender of the interests of the oligarchy. We need to stop for a second and think about that.